Alrighty, so welcome to problem solving from the other day. You are going to have to review this. You're going to have to find your work. My apologies, all right? It's been a little bit hectic. There's no excuses, though. We're still doing it, though. So, there were 34 people at the barbecue. 19 people are adults, and they ate hamburgers. The rest of the people are kids. If each kid ate 2 hot dogs, how many hot dogs were eaten? A lot of you had some struggles with this. Some of it was honest, and some of it was, kind of, whatever. You know, you just kind of did it without thinking, and that's not acceptable. Not a criticism, but it's not a way to go through life. So let's try to figure out what's going on here, right? So we start out with 34 people at the barbecue. We know that's how many people there are, okay? We also know that 19 people are adults. Okay, forget about the hamburgers for right now. That's not really important information. Okay, we know let's focus on we're supposed to focus on. So 34 people and 19 people are adults. Well, who do the other people have to be? They have to be kids. All right, so it says the rest of the people are kids. We know how many people we started out with. We know that 19 of them are adults. We don't know how many people are kids yet. So what do we have to do? Okay, we have to ask, do I have a total? And the answer is yes, we know. There are 34 people. That's step 1. Okay? And we know out of that group, that's a part of it, 19 were adults. People, adults. Okay? So now we have to subtract. 14, I know it's a little off to the side. Okay? And we are left with 15. Well, who is 15? 15 are kids. Okay, so we know that's step 1. 15 out of these 34 people are kids. Now, they're asking you, what are these kids doing? Okay, so we know that the kids ate some food, and they ate 2 hot dogs each. Okay, now I don't usually go by keywords, but generally speaking, each either means to multiply or to divide. It depends on the question. It doesn't always mean that you're going to do that, but you have to sort of ask yourself questions, all right? Are there groups? And frankly, yes, frankly, there are groups, 2 hot dogs, okay? So now we have to figure out if there are 15 kids and each kid ate 2 hot dogs, did they eat more than 15 hot dogs or less than 15 hot dogs? Well, obviously, they would have to have eaten more than 15 hot dogs. If they had only eaten 15 hot dogs, it would be 1 hot dog each, but that's not what happened. They were 15 kids, and they must have had big appetites, had 2 hot dogs each. So you have to think about it. Okay, I've got 15 kids. This one ate 2, 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 and so on and so on. Well, there are 2 ways that we can show that, okay? We can show that each kid, these are the 15 kids, ate 2 hot dogs, okay? 5 times 2 equals 10. 10 or more go next door. 2 times 1 equals 2, plus 1 equals 3. That's 30. So 30 hot dogs were eaten. We'll get to the solution sentence in a second. Or you could do it 15 hot dogs, right? 2 each. That's like saying 15 plus 15 equals 30. Okay, so 30, sorry about that. 30 hot dogs were eaten. Okay, now, the hamburgers that the adults ate, doesn't matter. No offense to you adults out there. The hot dogs were the important people, the important thing. The kids were the important people. That's what that's what you had to focus on. The hamburgers was sort of a distraction. You didn't need to worry about that because they weren't really asking you about that. Okay? They just said that 19 people were adults and they ate hamburgers. They didn't have any hot dogs. I don't know who these adults are. I mean, I don't eat hot dogs, but hey, that's me, you know. But none of these adults ate hot dogs. They only ate hamburgers. Okay, to each his own. Not a criticism, just an observation. Anyway, I'm just kidding around. But the point is, we don't know how many hamburgers they ate, and it really doesn't matter because it's what the kids ate. See, you kids are the most important people in the world, even in this word problem, all right? So that's how you have to solve it. There are many, many different ways to solve it, but just think it out and ask yourself certain questions.